These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. They'll set up the screen with Davis. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Paul Richardson, 36 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Walsh now to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Breeze now to throw. And Ginn's got it. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Breeze to throw on second down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Now Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Breeze to Ingram on the draw. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
On third and long, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team, helps them start their comeback.
And he's up across the 25. Down at the 28-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll run with Davis. Room here to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing is Wilson. Quick hitch, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Graham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Kamara. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill. And
they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Breeze now on first down. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
On the carry, it's Davis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Blair Walsh on for a long field goal. He's hit from as far away as 56 in his young career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Davis. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Here's Davis now. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Davis, 14 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score.
that doesn't happen, it looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And that is incomplete. Hey, partner, I want to sidestep for a second. Week 15, Raiders-Cowboys. I know you saw that crazy first down measurement. Very, very controversial.
Look, it didn't pass the eye test, and what I mean by that is when they put the ball down and brought the chains out, you couldn't just look at it and say first down or not. Ball's, the nose of the ball is over. I mean, you had everyone eyeing it, looking at it. It's about making sure the posts are directly at 90 degrees. Do you need a leveler out there? I mean, everything was going on in the discussion. And finally, Gene Steratore, the referee, pulls an index card out of his back pocket to slide it between the football and the marker and signals first down. Now, we haven't seen that since, what, Bill Vinovich?
Yeah.
Was that 2013?
2013.
It's not an everyday occurrence, but you do what you have to do to get the job done. So anyone wants to put a computer chip into football, this is a great time to bring that idea back.
I think Jack Del Rio might want to put a chip in the football.
No doubt.
Here's Breeze. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st down, Breeze. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, Kamara. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. To throw, it's Breeze. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Sheldon Richardson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Breeze, got to have this one. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
first down. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, here's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And they'll run it here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Third down and 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
7 yards to go on second down. Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 49. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. From the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the pressure gets to him again. Michael Bennett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They run the counter now on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Wilson wants to throw it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. They go play action with Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And it's caught for 2 points. Very interesting way to end this one. They add on a couple extra that they really didn't need.